Good afternoon and welcome to Outdoors with John. We are here at a quarry on the Shenipsit Trail. We are here at the southern terminus of the Shenipsit Trail. The Shenipsit Trail is a 50-mile trail that runs from here in Cobalt, Connecticut, up to the Massachusetts, pretty close to the Massachusetts state border in Stafford Springs, Connecticut. As we hike today, we'll see reminders of the Civilian Conservation Corps' work here in Meshomasic State Forest. Much of this work was done by Company 181 from Camp Jenkins, which was established in 1933. Meshomasic State Forest began as a 70-acre parcel, which was acquired for $105 in 1903. It was the first state forest in Connecticut and in New England, and the second in the country. Pennsylvania had the first. Meshomasic State Forest now exceeds 9,000 acres in the towns of Portland, East Hampton, Glastonbury, Marlborough, and Hebron. We're on the plateau just below Great Hill. In fact, it looks like the trail almost goes straight up here. When we get to the top there, we should have some great views. The forest was originally purchased to provide private landowners with good examples of good forest management practices. During the Great Depression, 2 Civilian Conservation Corps camps were located within the forest. The CCC was responsible for building most of the gravel roads here. All right, we've reached the junction of the blue-white to the left, and the blue Shenipsit continues on the right. This blue-white trail is a very short spur trail. Takes you out to the south end of Great Hill for some terrific views, and that's where we're headed next. We've come to the end of the blue-white trail, and we can see the Connecticut River south of Middletown over here. And in this direction, we get a view of Great Hill Pond. At 637 feet, Great Hill is one of the tallest peaks east of the Connecticut River in the state of Connecticut. This section of the trail runs right along the ridge here of Great Hill. It's getting a little windy. We've got some clouds coming in from the west. And for January, it's about 46 degrees, so really can't complain about the weather. If anything, I'm a little bit hot. Yellow markers on the trees out in the middle of nowhere. These are Connecticut State Forest boundary markers. We're basically, at this point, we're following along the state forest boundary in and out. The trail here has been very dry, except for that first part where we encountered a lot of streams when we left the parking area and headed up to the top of Great Hill. Meshomasic State Forest is home to the largest known population of timber rattlesnakes in Connecticut. In fact, the state forest is named after Meshomasic Mountain, which derives from the Native American phrase Meshomasic, meaning great rattlesnake. I'm noticing that this trail may have been a cart road because of how wide it is and the stone wall along the edge here. So, Native American name Shenipsit means at the great pool, referring to Shenipsit Lake, which the trail passes by in Towland, Connecticut. We are crossing Woodchoppers Road here, where there's a couple more spots if you wanted to start your hike here, or you can spot a second car here as well. The trail continues straight across Woodchoppers Road, and next up should be the quarry. All right, looks like we've come to a a bit of a junction here with another kind of cart path. This could be something to do with the quarry back in here. We are very close to it. The quarry could be over the hill here. So at the T, we're gonna take a left and stay on the blue trail. Well, it didn't take us long to find the first quarry. It looks like this side of the hill here was probably dug out. This Granite Pegmatite quarry is referred to as the State Forest Quarry No. 1. It was operated by the New Haven Trap Rock Company briefly in 1942 and the Worth Spar Company in 1943. The open cut is about 90 feet long by 40 feet wide and 15 feet deep. The granite pegmatite here was likely mined for its use in electronic components. And if we walk a little bit over here, I think we'll see a pile of tailings, which is very typical. Here, this area, these tailings would have been the grout or the waste rock that they pulled out of the quarry that we just looked at. Well, until now, the trail was fairly dry. I'm seeing a couple wet spots here for sure. Looks like we're coming to a good-sized stream. If memory serves, hopefully we're going to see a waterfall down here someplace. This 15-foot cascade is located on the Carr Brook. The falls are seasonal and it's best to visit in April and May. Although our trip was in January, heavy rains 2 days earlier worked out in our favor. At 893 feet, the south peak of Bald Hill Range is the highest point in the Shenipsit Trail within the Meshomasic State Forest. Certainly somewhere near the summit of the South Bald Hill, which is part of the Bald Hill Range here at 893 feet. From this cart path here, the Shenipsit Trail, and on our left is a path that takes us up to the north summit of Bald Hill Range, which is 916 feet, and there's an old fire tower footings up there that I want to check out. Over here to our right, things start to get a little swampy. The trail goes around Webb Swamp, but I think we're going to leave that for another trip. We have hiked 4.6 miles so far, and we are at the height of our trip today, 916 feet. We're on the north summit of Bald Hill Ridge, and there used to be a CCC fire tower here. We can see by the 4 footings here, and I'm standing almost in the middle of the actual fire tower, where the fire tower would have been. I can only imagine that this would have provided a commanding view of this area. A lot for coming along. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of the above. I'll see you out here next time.